Hi everyone, this is Rachel, and I'm here again with another process video. Today I'm working on another layout for my Disney album, this one about my niece meeting her favorite princess, which happens to be Princess Tiana, because, as she said, Princess Tiana cooks and listens to jazz music. So, those are her reasonings. So I'm going ahead and laying the photo down on this blue stripe photo. This is from the Say Cheese 2 line, and it's called Laughter. And I'm going to mat that on a pretty large mat, and then I'm going to place it on this wood planking pattern paper with the gold foil in the corner, and I forgot to write down what this is, and I put that branding strip in a pile with a bunch of other branding strips, and so I do not know which one it actually is, and I apologize for that. It is from the Say Cheese 2 line, I can tell because of the gold foil. So I use that excuse me, I used that viewfinder scrap of paper that I had planned to use in another layout, so it was already inked up with the black soot, so I just went ahead and inked up everything else too. So I'm laying down that craft dot pattern paper scrap that I had along top of it, along with the washi. And if you remember, I use washi, wood veneer, and enamel dots on every page in this album just to kind of keep the continuity going. And now I'm just going through the die cut packs that I keep, both from Say Cheese and Say Cheese 2, in that little container. And I'm just going through and pulling out some things. Oh yeah, sorry, my ferret's gonna pop in. I'm gonna get her out real quick. Sorry about that. Now I'm using the wood veneer from the Enchanted line. It's the only thing I bought from Enchanted, because I had already started this album before Say Cheese 2 and Enchanted came out, and so the only other layout that has a princess on it had already been completed, and I didn't feel the need to start over with a new color line just for this one layout. Okay, back to the layout. I pulled out some of the wood veneer, and I pulled out that castle die cut, and then some of those gold foil hearts, and then the butterflies. And I've mentioned before, if anyone watches my channels, those butterflies are not part of the Say Cheese line. Someone racked them to me the same time I was starting my Disney album, and they were the correct colors, so I just went ahead and added those to my kit for my album. And I'm going to go ahead and use those gold letters from the Say Cheese 2 sticker pack as part of my title, which is very, I'm like, I have such wit. It's the favorite princess. So I go ahead and tuck that in next to the photo. Now, where Tiana is, or where she was when we went to see her, was in this gazebo over by the American area, and kind of tucked right in between where Fantasyland ends and the American area, which I cannot remember for the life of me right now, begins. So we're lucky because when we went, Tangled was the end-all be-all, like 2 hours in line type princess, and we did go see her our second day. I'll explain that when it comes time, because right after this we're doing the PL. I tacked on the PL video, so this was a very, very quick layout because of the gold foiling and the chevron in the corner, and the way Simple Stories set up their pages. These are so easy to use without having a lot of layering yourself. So the layout and the PL layout took less than 30 minutes together. So that's one thing. I mean, I guess if you're not a regular scrapbooker and you're going to do a scrapbook album, you're going to do it for a Disney vacation because you spent so much money on the sucker that you want to remember it. So I think it was really smart of them to make a collection that is very simple to use. It doesn't require a huge amount of thought, and it doesn't require a lot of design skills. off the bat. You can, if you have those and you want those, you can then take it to another level, as you can see, like Nancy Damiano does, and other people I've seen who work on the Simple Stories, Allison Davis, and other people from their design team do amazing things with this line. I just like to, get it done. So sorry, while I was talking, I added the word stickers from the Say Cheese 2 line, and I used the Tim Holtz tile stickers above favorite for the word the, and then I added those gold chevron style arrows from the Say Cheese 2 line to the top. Oh, and I'm saying, oh, sugar, I forgot to take the branding strip off, and I forgot to add my enamel dots. You'll see them in the photo at the end. So what I was saying before was, we went and we were there for Super Bowl Sunday. And I had heard notoriously that the park is pretty empty on Super Bowl Sunday. So we chose to go to Magic Kingdom on Super Bowl Sunday. And how many times can I say Super Bowl Sunday in this podcast? I was listening to podcasts yesterday, so that's on my mind in this process video. So we went to Magic Kingdom for the second time on Super Bowl Sunday, and that's when we waited in line for photos and stuff like that. So what normally would have taken, we were talking to the attendants, and they were saying for Rapunzel at that point, it was a 4 to 5 hour wait. We only, and by we, I mean my roommate, because I took Noelle around the park while she waited in line, and then we would come back. We had cell phones, so she would text me, like, oh, only half an hour to go. So at that point, we made our way back. Because if you can do that, at the time you could. I have no idea if you can anymore do that, but at the time, if you can walk around with the kid rather than wait in line, just, saves aggravation. And she didn't mind because she was just talking to people in line, because she totally does that. So these photos, I just did really simple, like I did with the others, and the photos with all of the characters, which is what I was going for in this thing. And there's going to be some close-up photos of the layout. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone enjoyed. Flick me a thumbs up if you can. Bye!